Hey guys, welcome back to Thread and Glue Designs. Today I wanted to bring a small little haul to you of some things that I picked up. We'll just start here. This is a watercolor confections palette, and it has all complexion colors in it. It says, watercolor confections are artist grade, high quality, and highly pigmented watercolor pans. Watercolor confections are sized perfectly for artists on the go. These professional grade paints provide bright, intense, smooth, and long-lasting colors that will work beautifully for an art or mixed media project. It includes 12 colors, a 10 box with 2 fold-out mixing palettes, and a blank swatch card. So we'll open that in a minute. We're going to do that after we go through everything. So I'll set it aside here. I picked up this little bitty collection. It has sketch paper, tracing paper, marker paper, and canvas paper, all by this brand Soho. I've never tried their papers, and I wanted a way to try it without committing to some big packs. So I was really glad that they had this on Jerry's Artorama for us to give it a shot. I did find, this is a wonderful watercolor paper. It is by Fabriano. It is hot press. I'm not a fan of cold press. I don't like all the bumpiness. So I'm hoping this will be a good alternative for me. It is 25% cotton and 25% algodon. It's 140 pounds, 300 GSM, 8 by 10 size. I got these on sale at Jerry's for $5 and some change per pack. So I went ahead and bought 3 packs of it at that price. So that should give us some great projects coming up. Okay, I got some, I'm hoping, yeah, you can see. I got this fineline masking fluid for working with watercolors. You can mask off the places you know you want to stay white, let it dry, and then go ahead and paint over, do whatever you need to do, and it will roll up afterwards and your paper will still be white. But this is a really fine tip in here, and that's why I got this one. And I'm hoping it's a good brand. Fineline masking fluid is all it says. 20 gauge fine tip stainless steel applicator. And it says, hold the applicator in a comfortable position as you would a pen or a pencil. It may be held vertically or horizontally. The oval body is designed for easy handling. With very little pressure on the bottle, the masking fluid will flow smoothly from the dispensing tip. Allow the masking fluid to dry completely before applying your favorite media directly over the masking fluid. To remove the masking fluid, simply use your fingers. No tools or erasers are required. After each use, promptly replace the applicator tip and secure to ensure an airtight closure. So I'm hoping that helps me keep some white space, because I'm really bad about not keeping any white space. I'm so used to with acrylics where you can put your white back in that I keep forgetting it with watercolor to leave the spot. So hopefully that helps. I picked up this package of blending tools, and it has some tortillas in it. I'm not fond of those, but it was a big enough pack, I was willing to go ahead and do it. I love these for blending graphite out. It also blends charcoal and pastels really well. It does have an artist sanding block in here. All that is sandpaper cut in these little strips. You can use sandpaper from the hardware store. It's just fine. But it came with it, so I'll use it. I also ordered another sketchbook. I wanted a smaller one. I'm trying to learn how to work smaller. I have always worked really large, and I'm not sure how to condense it very well. So I picked up this watercolor sketchbook, and all it says on it is watercolor sketchbook, 20 sheets, 300 GSM. Where's my little knife? There we go. And so I'm hoping it is something that will be good for me on the go kind of thing, or just to work smaller. I got it on Amazon. It has a nice little strap to keep it closed when it's not being used. And I like that the front 2 pages, the end papers are black. That's nice that it's different. It is connected to the first page somewhat, so you do want to keep that in mind when you try to use that first page. But it looks like they are perforated, so they could be pulled out. They are signature bound with string there. And it feels like really nice paper. It feels like it's kind of a mix between cold press and hot press. It's not really, really bumpy like cold press, but it's not extremely smooth like hot press either. So hopefully it'll be a good little sketchbook for me to use with watercolors. And then I got a couple of drawing utensils. This pack, I had gotten this pencil. My daughter's friend gave it to me. Let me set it to the right one. It has a dial here that you put what lead is in it. And it's called Pacific Arc H1305. It has lead that comes in it, and you can get these at Hobby Lobby pretty easy. And it comes with this lead in it, this much in it, to start with. And it has a sharpener that you get, and this is the sharpener. So far, I have not mastered this sharpener. You're supposed to, whether you want a small point here or a large point, you push the button, release it till it gets to the right spot. You're supposed to put this in there and twist it. I couldn't get that to work very good for me, so I just wrapped it up to give myself something to hold on to until I need to do something different. But it is a really good pencil to sketch with. So I went on Amazon to order more because I wanted other styles of lead besides just HP. And I did buy another lead that was with it at Hobby Lobby, and it comes in this. And I think these are HB. They may be 2B, but I'm pretty sure they're HB. And it comes with 3 leads in it. So I went on Amazon and I found this Ophizeus. I don't know if you can see that. Ophizeus. And it is a professional 2.0 millimeter, which is what the other one is, mechanical pencil set. It has 1 mechanical pencil, 1 lead sharpener, 12 pieces of HB refills, 12 pieces of 4B refills, and 1 soft eraser. So what I was after was the pencil and the different leads, but the different style of a sharpener is going to be kind of nice to try out. And of course, you can always use erasers. So I'm pretty excited about that, to have a couple of different leads. I love those mechanical pencils. They are so much easier to work with and to deal with. Just a whole different ballgame. And I also bought some lead. This is Koh-i-Noor 2B and 4B. Seems like those are the ones that I keep getting the most of. I really needed to get another H lead so that I could have one that's harder, but I didn't, apparently. You do that when you're late night shopping and you're not supposed to be. Don't do that late night shopping. It'll get you in trouble. They came secure. This stuff is wrapped up tight. Okay, this one is the 4B lead, and I think there's 12 of them in there. And there's 12 of these 2B leads in there as well. So that ought to do me good for a long time with those, with all the lead that I bought. But that's a much more economical way to buy it, by buying the packs from Amazon. Okay, one more thing I got, not drawing related, but it's bead related. I wanted to be able to make some stretchy bracelets. I'm going to make memory bracelets, basically, is what I'm calling them. So for every time you touch your beads, to remember the person that you got it in regards to. So this is just a little package. It comes with a thimble and 2 needle threaders. This is the package of needles. This is an interesting pack. Comes in different lengths. The reason that I got this pack is because they are very thin and flexible, And they open in the middle for you to just put your thread through there like that. You don't even need those threaders. And then it'll go through and pull your string through your beading much easier. There are 3 different sizes in here, lengths. So I'm hoping that will help with that project. And if all goes well, I'll have some of those up on my Etsy store for you. Well, now let's open up this watercolor palette and let's check it out and see what it does. Get it open here. We'll read what colors are on it first and write those on our paper so we know what we're swatching. Okay, complexions kit. And we do have a little swatch card, so we'll use it. And we have black, coconut, tiki, peach cobbler, lemonade, and gold on the top. Cavern, bear, redwood, chant, namaste, and unite. So those should be pretty good colors. I'm hoping it works out really well that way. Let me see where some tape is. I'm sure we'll need to tape the names on the bottoms of the pans. That usually happens. What did I do with that? Oh my goodness. I don't know what I did with my tape dispenser. I usually have it in this bottom thing, and it's not here. I have the stapler in there. Hang on. Okay, I didn't find my tape dispenser, but I found some tape we can use. So let's open these up. They're kind of snugged in there, so I had to loosen the little pieces up. I have no nails, so it would help if I had some nails. I'm going to put them all right up above here in order. I wanted these for doing faces. I want to try to do better at my faces. So I figured we'd start there. Okay, let's open this up. Yeah, there's nothing on the pan, so we will need to put our labels on the pans. I label them because if something happens and they get moved around, I need to know what color is what, because I am colorblind, so that will help me tremendously. So I just cut out the little label and cut the extra lines off both sides because that would be hangover. And all I really want is the name anyway, so turn that pan over, put that little block there, and tear us off a piece of this tape. Oh man, that's too much tape. This is why I wanted a tape dispenser. I've got one, just don't know what I did with it. Okay, I'm going to cut this in half. And we will tape that bad boy down. Both sides and then the other 2 sides. There we go. Black has a label. Awesome. They do have like a number on the sides of them. I guess that's the number that's on here. Duh, that would be so smart. I don't even have to tape these. Y'all, somebody should have told me to look. Okay, this is number 14, coconut. I'm so glad they thought of that. I can use a key code just fine. Beautiful. Tiki. I'm so proud of them putting a label key code on it. Not many of them do. That's pretty awesome. It's like opening little candy wrappers at Christmas time. Always fun. This is Peach Cobbler. It's number 31. These are really pretty colors. Okay, Lemonade. Oh, pretty. I would not have expected that color for Lemonade. I like it. Very nice. Can't wait to swatch these out. They're gonna be awesome. Ooh, that's an interesting one. It's number 49 gold. It is very gold. It's kind of speckledy looking. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? The speckles in that? That's kind of cool. Okay, let's tighten this side down first. And then we'll open this side. Gotta loosen these things up. They got it in there pretty snug. On this side. There we go. Now Cavern, number 87. Pretty. Very nice color. Bear, number 91. Very nice. I always hate mixing complexion colors. This makes it so much easier not to have to mix a whole bunch. You may mix a little, but you're not going to mix a ton. Wow. All right, this is number 95, Redwood. The next one is called Chant, number 98. Now we're going on to number 101, Namaste. Oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. And the final one in this palette is called Unite, number 105. All right, now we need to tighten those down and we can do swatching. I'm so excited. I love to do swatching. Hopefully I got those tightened down enough. Okay, make sure you can see this card. Yes, you can. And you can see the paints. Let me get a little brush out here. Okay. And a little water. My water's not the prettiest right now, but it'll work. I probably need to spritz those. There we go. I should give them a little something something. Okay, let's see what this black can do. I may not have given it, oh, it's got some on there. My brush is just not very wet. There we go. That was too wet. There. Very nice black. Okay, works our brush off. And we'll go into the next one. That is coconut. I didn't want them to touch. Don't let them touch while they're wet. They'll spread together. Beautiful color. Very nice. Next one is Tiki. My brush is not wet enough, of course. Probably be too wet now. Okay, there we go. Very nice. That is a really good color, but boy, they spread together quick. Do not touch. Cobbler. Oh, very pretty. Very nice color. And Lemonade. This is an intriguing one. So pretty. It's just not what I expected Lemonade to be like. But it's very, very pretty. And gold here. Gold. I love gold. Very pretty. Does not disappoint. It's not overly metallic, which I like because then it's more usable. With its overly metallic, it's only usable in certain instances, but there it is. Now we're moving on to Cavern. Very nice. My brush is holding way too much water. Bear. Redwood. Very nice, and I can tell that they're going to thin down nicely. When I swipe it, it has a beautiful undertone. So I think that's going to be gorgeous for some skins. This one is called Chant. Wow, it's very pretty too. Look at that. These things just make you want to paint more. Namaste. I wasn't sure what to expect for Namaste. I figured maybe an Indian skin tone from India kind of thing, but that's all I could think of. I think Namaste goes along with their holidays, right? Unite, number 105. Very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, we'll give it a minute and we'll let these dry and we'll come right back. Okay guys, welcome back. Here is our complexion set all dried up. Beautiful colors. They dried beautifully. These two still have a little small wet spot on them, but other than that, they all dried really well. And that gold, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it does have a little shimmer sheen to it, so it's really pretty. Great set. Now, this set is kind of hard to get your hands on. You have to really search for it to get the best price. I ended up finding this set on Mercari for the best price. Now, that could change at any day because, as you know, Mercari is kind of like an eBay kind of thing. So, just do your research and search for it if you want this set. But I think it is well worth it. I think I ended up paying $20 for mine, plus shipping. And it was higher on Amazon, but I don't think it was that much higher. So do your research. I have a picture drawn up here, and I thought we would play with it just for the skin tone part and see what we like about them. This is done in graphite, so it may smear, but you know, let me get my kneaded eraser and kind of dab up some of the graphite on the face. This thing is awesome. If it ever gets dirty, you just pull it out and redo it. Make sure you don't have any hair trying to get inside it. And then you can just dab it and it will pull up the excess graphite off of stuff. Okay, so since we want some white spots, I need to try out that fine line thing. Here we go. Let's put that on some spots on the eye and the lip. This is just mixed media paper. This is not watercolor paper. So it will behave differently with the water and the paints. So this is what it looks like on the inside of the masking fluid. It's not white, it's more of an ivory color. So just so you know and you're aware, which is good, you can see it on your white paper then. You have to unscrew the cap from it. And I think we want a white spot here. See how easy it is to come out. Right there. And maybe right there. Then we want a white spot here. And here. And then I know all of this is going to be fairly white, so we'll fill those in just to see how it kind of acts for a bigger area. Both sides. Kind of cool. It's really pretty easy to draw with. It doesn't come flowing out like I thought it would. So that's kind of nice. That's definitely much easier to deal with kind of thing. Okay, and then we want a spot here. Oh, not that big a spot. Let's wipe that off. Yeah, I got it all over me. Okay. We just want a little spot here and there on the lip. Kind of has some bubbles in it. That's what I'm kind of working with. And that part of it is kind of annoying. Maybe there's a way of deleting that little problem, but if somebody knows better, let me know. Okay, and then we're going to put some like highlights on our cup here. Right here towards the front of this rim. Yeah. And then a little bit down here as it's fixing to turn over to another. Put a little bit here on the handle. Yeah. Woohoo. Okay, now what about those steam marks? What do you do for steam marks? I've never made them before. I know it's white. So we'll just put some of this on it and see what it does. I don't care if it's exact or not. Okay. Wow, I got a lot out there on that bottom one. Get some tissue and maybe I can sop it up a little bit. Yeah. Forgive me, I'm using a toilet paper instead of a paper towel. I've run out of paper towels. Okay, I think that's good. Now we have to let that dry. And in the meantime, put your lid back on it. Wipe off any excess. There's a little bitty point there, a little bitty piece of metal that goes down inside the tip. And that keeps it from clogging on you. And that's it. That's masking fluid fine line. Super nib fine tip. Okay, give me just a few minutes and we'll let this get dried. Okay guys, I can't stand to wait no more. We're going to try this. So we're going to use peach cobbler as our all over kind of color. But you know what? I want to wet the paper first. I know it's not watercolor paper. It's not going to work the same. But I want to do it anyway. Now just work on a half of it first. Yeah, it's not working at all like it, is it? That's okay. That's okay. It's gonna buckle. I understand. Should have used watercolor paper. But that's okay. Just how it goes sometimes. Shoulda, woulda, couldas always get you. Okay, more lemonade. I'm using lemonade as kind of my all over kind of color, if you couldn't tell. Whoa, I got a lot that time. It's okay. It's all right. We can dab it up or move it around. Who doesn't love that about watercolors? I do. Okay. This is kind of real dark over here. Let's see what we can do with it. Okay. So now for our middle color, I think I'm going to use this coconut. And I'm going to start giving some of our little shadowy areas. Oh, now it wants to run. Oh, well. A little bit in there. Let's put a little more. Just a little more. I'm probably making a mess out of this painting because I really am not trying much. I just wanted to see the colors play. It's a little much right there. Let's just move it around some. Maybe a little bit on this side. And of course a little up here. It's so funny. I like to watch it flow, but I don't like it to go out of the lines. What's the purpose of that? That's what watercolors do. I'm going to put a little bit down here underneath this chin, this lip, to show our little depth there. I think it would be a little bit dark right here in the corners where it meets the cup. Wet our brush and kind of blend out these harsh edges some. We don't want too big of harsh edges. My paper's trying to peel up a little bit. This is not good at all for, you know, watercolor. So her eyes, let's make them a pretty brown, like that cavern is really pretty. Maybe namaste in the middle and then cavern on the outside edges. Let's do it. I know it's going to mix a little. I'm okay with that. We'll put a little bit of black in those nostrils. Not too wet though. We don't want a big black blob, which is what I'm trying to avoid, and I'm getting it. Maybe I should wait. I'll wait on that. I can do that with colored pencil in the end. Okay, let's work on that cup. Let's see. I like gold, so we'll use some gold, and we'll use Unite maybe. Sure. Let's put our gold where we want it. I don't know why I want gold, I just do. Just think it's pretty. It's so pretty. And Unite. So dark. More Unite. This is a pretty, pretty color. I'll work our rim with it. Even those outer edges, just to give the hint of it. Now that my brush is kind of lightened up, I'm going to do this little bottom some. I've never been very good at staying in the lines. I want to, I like to, but you know, it just eludes me. Mix that a little bit so it's not so harsh. There. Okay, need some more of our color, Namaste. So pretty. I like this color way more than I thought I was going to. Let's do a little rim here. It does come across in front of the face. So thankfully our face is dry enough. Now, what are we going to put on the inside of that? That cup is so cool. I love all the splotches in it. Let's see. We could do black for coffee, or we could do bear. Let's do bear. Don't want to touch my outer stuff. I don't want it blending down like I just did. I don't do what I do. Do what I say not to do. There we go. Now we're getting it. We need a little bit more. I don't like it so light. Oh, I did bear, not Hepburn. Helps if you get the right paint, right? Look at it go. Ah, I'm stuck. You're supposed to wait longer on that stuff, I'm sure, but I was impatient. So if I get stuck every once in a while, it's okay. It's alright. How fun is that cup? Okay, let's go back to our face. We need another color going on. Let's put some more of that coconut. I don't think it's really showing as much as it should. And we want it to kind of be in there as our kind of our little shading kind of thing. I'm not working quite as wet this time. I'm trying to get it to be a little more vibrant for our color. I am by no means an expert with watercolors. I'm sure you can tell by now. But I do like to play, and I don't mind sharing what I learn as I play with you. So that's all. Oh, I'm mixing some color in there. Didn't mean to, but I'm not sad. Soften those edges. To do that, I'm just drying my brush off and going with a very moist brush. Not very wet, just kind of moisten, just so it gets the edges a little bit. There we go. Okay, we have to let that dry before we can put the other color in there. So, look how cool our coffee cup looks. That's so freaking awesome. If you didn't know, it is. It is. It is. Okay, let's see. We want to do some kind of hair for this girl. Let's mix gold, namaste, and redwood. So let's put our gold in first, since it's going to be our lightest one. And I just want it to just be flowy off the page, just flow. What did I say? Namaste. That was my next color. Wow, yeah. Look at that. Wait, I just picked up gold again. I need Namaste. Let's pull in that redwood. I'm going to do it down here on the bottom little layer here. So pretty. Love these colors. I know they're meant for complexions, but they're not bad for other things too. Redwood. Redwood. It would be so fun on watercolor paper. It would just flow out everywhere. I so should have done that. I wasn't planning on doing anything but swatching. Namaste, namaste. Gold. Redwood. Make it run, make it run. I think we're going to put that namaste in there. And then we'll put gold between the two namastes. I want these to run a little more, so I'm adding more water. And I just think it'd be fun to run some more. What do we want to do for our background? We need something for our background. I do not know what. I don't know. Let's do them lips. I got those homemade watercolors here, and I've got that magenta or crimson. I think we're going to go with crimson. It's so pretty. Don't touch the edges. Don't touch the edges. We don't want it to smear. Okay, now we need a little bit lighter version of that. So I put a little bit there and a little bit of water, and we'll see what we get. Yeah, we get what we want. A little bit lighter version. Dry up some of that water. There's too much excess right there. Don't want it out there. Okay, now we can put just color back in on that top. Let it kind of darken up some. No, it's going to run, ain't it? Just kind of patting a little bit of that color in these other spots that kind of went astray. Okay, we better let that dry before we do anything else to it. Well, let's try this black, see if we can do something with them eyebrows. I know she wouldn't have black eyebrows, but I feel like it, so she's gonna have black eyebrows. Way too big. Hold it back, hold it back. Okay, that's gonna work for that. Okay. Very little water. I do not want these to be this black, so I'm adding some water and I'm dabbing it up what I can. Okay, we need some color in here. So we'll take our lightest color we use, that peach cobbler, and we'll spread it on there. Careful of those lips. Those lips, those lips. Oh, what a mess I'm making. You're supposed to be patient and let sections dry, I'm sure. But y'all know, I'm not very patient. Well, I took too much up. It was just so watery. I didn't want it to be. You're probably all screaming at me, don't touch it, leave it alone. Let it dry. It's okay. It's okay. I will in a minute. Okay, I'm not going to touch it right now. I'm going to go in with a little bit darker brown. I think I'm going to use Bear and try to go on the edging of our cup here, because it does kind of round over. We do want it to show that. That's a good color. Now we're going to kind of play with it a little bit. Okay. I'm not mad at that. That red is eluding me. The lips. Okay. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay. We need those little pupils to be black, so we will get just a little bit of black in there. Look what I did. Ah, look what I did. Don't do what I did. I made them both run. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oof. Okay. I think I can live with that. If I'll leave it alone, it will be better. Okay, I'm not going to touch that no more. And I don't know what color to do for the background there. Should we use like our phthalo blue? I think that'd be pretty to kind of pull some blue in there. We're going to do it. We're going to do blue. Okay, I'm going to do it right there and see what happens. Do we like it? I think I can do this blue. I like it okay. As long as I don't touch everything else. Don't touch it. I cannot be doing watercolor in this book no more. It is not made for watercolor at all. I got lots of watercolor books. I don't know why I always go to this book. Dum, 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 dum. Blue, phthalo blue. Just a fun, messy painting. I think what I like about watercolor is you can just mop up a mess really quick and go over again once it's dry and change it completely. I think that's what's drawing me to it more these days, is the ease that you can change it. I meant to leave these white around these little things so it would be bigger, but I completely forgot. So I guess it won't be. A little more blue in this corner, I think. Got to do blue inside the little handle. You don't want to touch everything though. Ah, I did touch it. See? See? Don't do what I do. Do what I say. I can say it, I just can't do it. Okay, I think for now I better leave this alone because I'm making a big old mess. That's a lot of black up there. Which brown was that? Cavern, I think. I don't know. I don't want it to be harsh lines, so I'm just adding a little water. I like that muted mixed up look going on everywhere. Okay, so got that done. Hang on. Okay guys, this is our little completed painting using the complexion set, the complexion set by Prima. Prima makes this. So it's nothing real fancy, but let's try wiping this stuff off. See if what it does. It says just use your fingers. It's kind of sticky feeling. Maybe it's supposed to be. I don't know. It did leave us a little white rim, which is nice. Kind of feels nasty. I don't like the way it feels. Gummy gunky. Maybe it would be better if I hadn't, like, did it before it dried or something. I don't know. That's not a mess right there. That's actually this stuff. There's actually nothing underneath that. So I don't know if I'm just using it wrong or I don't know. It's the first time for everything, so we'll see. We will see. We will see. Let's take this off. It feels so gross. And it's smearing. It's like not balling up in places. It's just smearing out. Ugh, gross. That feels so gross. If I'm doing this wrong, y'all tell me in the comments, because I know it's supposed to be a helpful thing. It's so gummy, like. Let's do these eyes where we left them white. Oh, it wiped away half my eye. I didn't have it all over that part. Oh, this is not good. I'm going to have to fix that now. Okay, if y'all know how to use this stuff right, let me know, because I apparently don't. I did what it said, but it didn't work. Not very good. Maybe how long it needs to dry. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. There was some on this thing too. There we go. Ah, I hate it. There's some on that cup, but I'm scared to rub it off. Oh, what a mess. What a mess that stuff is. All right, we're just going to do it. We're just going to do it and see what happens. Those are fairly workable, but this other stuff, it's still stuck all over it. It's like real gummy. I say, learn how to use it before you mess up a painting. That is a good rule of thumb. Good thing this wasn't any finished work of art. It was just a fun thing. Oh, that poor eye. She looks so pitiful. Let me get some stuff so we can put on her. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're going to use some coconut, I think, because it was a darker side. Yeah, it even tore up some of my papers, what it did. Yeah, it's got some kind of residue still on there because it's not accepting the paint right. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know that I would recommend that yet. You don't think I would? So let me figure it out and I'll let y'all know in later videos. Oh, it's so nasty. Do not like that stuff. Okay, I'm leaving it alone. I'm calling this done. We will see you guys in the next one, and hopefully it will be a little bit better. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.